How about a WikiHow from the wizard? For this one, we got to jack into the computer space.
Click.
And this one's for gamers. Is a timely gamer.
This is our second
WikiHow.
gamer. This is another gamer one, right? We did.
It?
Wasn't last one about how to
shit talk?
How to shit talk in gaming?
Well, holiday season is when everybody gets the Xbox from Graham.
The hand-me-down Xbox. I've used up all the noobs.
Don't
now
fuck
it's
up
your
my
turn.
KD.
I've got a 10-year Morrowind save on there. Don't touch it, dipshit. This one's how to create a Pokemon.
What?
And I think they're talking about the individual monsters, not how to create your own franchise, like how to have the next.
But this is like how to create your own whole cloth imagineered. Yeah. There's already so many of them.
Yeah, there's like 900 of these fucking guys, but that's not, for some people, not enough. Also, a lot of them don't count. A lot of them have only appeared in one game, and then Game Freak and Nintendo were like, these are keys, guys. Somebody took Pokemon and made them out of keys, and they're like, that one's not coming. Put that one in the Disney vault. We're not going to do the keys one again. This is just a big garbage bag, guys.
Griffin,
Come on.
There in Pokemon the concept of extinction? Like this? Oh, that Pokemon went extinct. Well, there is, right? Because there's like the fossilized ones, right?
Yeah, but then they can just plug them back into a cool machine, and then humanity's blight upon the planet can just be reversed.
I just don't know how I'd feel about them announcing one day, like, well, there's no Pidgeys in this game because they were overhunted to the point of extinction. We fought with them too hard, killed them all.
Can you blame us? Okay, so step one, choose what type of Pokemon you want, like fire, water, grass, etc. Keep in mind that better designs come out of more unique types. For example, there are no poison/steel types.
Really?
Steel is immune to poison. I mean, when did this article come out? It was updated a month ago. So
mine will be psychic poison.
Yeah,
they rot your mind away.
Ooh, I do like that. How about this? Is good. We can kind of polish it up over the course of the question. Justin, what kind of type is your Pokemon going to be?
Sorry?
This is going to be a fun bit that Justin does where he pretends like he doesn't know.
Griffin just listed off a bunch of them.
Thunder.
Thunder.
Shock?
Thunder type.
Thunder type.
Emo Thunder.
Shock type.
Which is also my basketball name.
Okay.
I didn't even want to make that shot.
Oh, did we lose?
Who cares?
I don't care.
Mine's just normal.
Buckets or whatever.
Mine's a normal type. Think of something you want the Pokemon to portray. Ghastly is based on gas. Piplup is based on a penguin. Don't let this limit your creativity, however. A Pokemon like Skarmory is modeled after armor and a bird. Obviously, but there are nuances in its design that aren't over the top and make it look unique, yet still like a Pokemon.
I think I want to style my psychic poison one after just like a friend who's kind of a bad influence.
Okay. So this would be continuing the grand tradition of Pokemon who are bipedal humanoid sort of.
Yeah.
Just kind of guys.
Just a Pokemon that you really need to justify to your friends a lot before you pull it out. Just like, no, once you get to know this Pokemon, I promise he's cool, man. Like, I know at first it's hard to get to know him, but trust me, he's a good guy. Underneath all that, he's a good guy.
I know when I tap the button on this Pokeball, it's going to look like a dude just comes out of here. And that's going to be fucked up to see. I'm not going to lie to you, but it is important to know it's not a dude. It is a Pokemon. His name is Ted. And he does eat human food.
Yeah.
But he loves it in here. He loves it in these little guys.
I watched a TikTok on the McElroy family TikTok channel, and it was a clip from a MBMBAM, and it was about Pokemon. And I watched the whole TikTok, and it was just you guys going off. And I kept waiting. I was like, all right, when's J-Man going to bring the thunder? You know what I mean? Usually he comes in, he's sitting back like a sniper.
Oh, it was one of those where you waited to the very end to come dunking in like Shaquille O'Neal.
I watched the whole TikTok, and then it started back over again, and I didn't get a hand on that
Maybe you will the next time you watch it.
Maybe the second loop.
Yeah, you know, for the frequency with which we discuss Pokemon in this show, it is wild to think only 2/3 of us have any interest in it, and of those 2/3, only one is a passing interest.
And what's infuriating to continue this triune Venn diagram, Justin actually knows shit about Pokemon, but he plays a character on TV that doesn't.
Honey, I swear to God to you, I won't pretend I don't. That part, I have played them, but like, you've driven, right? You've driven around. Sure. Is there a drive, but when you lived in Austin that you made constantly, right? Like, you've driven past this, like, abandoned pawn shop, 3 times a day. Yeah. What does it look like? It's like, I don't know. I've shuffled that off. I've made room for it with other things. I don't keep it.
But to continue the analogy, though, if I'm driving past this abandoned pawn shop, I would look inside and see you kind of just like squirreling away little treasures into your shirt and be like, oh, Justin loves that pawn shop.
I paid my daughter to play the new Pokemon game, so I didn't have to play it for besties. Thank you.
Okay. Choose a name for the Pokemon. Justin, you're excused from the bit. If you want to go
No, I want to continue with the bit. I feel bad. I don't have cool stuff to say. That's all. I feel guilty.
Well, just take the stuff that Travis says and then try to put your own sort of twisted, skewed, fucked up view on it.
Yes.
My Pokemon's name, my psychic poison problematic friend is named Dougbater. Because it's a combination of Doug and the fact that he likes to debate everybody about everything.
Oh, I like that. And he comes out and he's just like, Dougbater.
Yeah.
Like, what? Dougbater. This dude only says his own name. Oh my God, guys, I'm so sorry. This is my Pokemon, Dougbater. He got out again. I swear to God, he loves it in here. He's got a little home gym, Dougbater.
Yeah, I actually have my degree in urban planning. I have a master's in it. Oh, Dougbater. Why would you... I mean,
nobody has to argue. He's arguing.
You don't need to insert yourself into this, Dougbater. He just said that he has a master's in urban planning. Dougbater.
Draw what you want the Pokemon Dougbater to look like. Do it.
Dougbater just always has one finger up, and he's going, Dougbater.
Oh, that's good. One moment. He's
like a squished Ruffalo, kind of. Like if you take Ruffalo, you know how Ruffalo's like perfect, and you just squished him, kind of.
Yeah.
You squished him down.
Like a Ruffalo that's a copy of a copy of a copy of a Ruffalo.
Multiplicity Ruffalo.
Right.
Thank you.
Okay. It's when you squish him down, does he keep his dimensions, the ratio?
No, more like one of those hydraulic press. Well, once again, to reference TikTok videos, is you put Ruffalo in there, but you stopped about halfway down. So there's just a little bit of Ruffalo coming out the sides.
Don't let it go too far, or else Ruffalo will momentarily disappear and then shoot up in an incredible Ruffalo cone that is indiscernible from...
Hi, guys. We wrapped 1,000 rubber bands around this Ruffalo. You won't believe what happens next.
And ask yourself this: do you want the Pokemon to evolve, or is it a non-evolutionary or legendary?
No, Dougbater never changes.
No,
he does not have the capacity to grow.
I like that because then in a future generation, we can decide to add a pre-evolution of Dougbater.
Yeah.
That's just called like, Doug.
Yeah.
Or Dougie Bater. And then when he grows, Dougie Bates gets old and becomes Dougbater. And then maybe he has a third evolution where he becomes Dr. Douglas Bader.
Yeah. Now, to reach that point, you do have to introduce the Rogan Stone. The Rogan Stone will force the evolution into Dr. Douglas Bader.
Think of the moves it can learn. I can help you guys come up with... I mean, there's a lot. I mean, there's Poison Tail. He probably can't do that
whip.
one.
That's one.
Tail Whip I like. Doug Bader just shakes his little booty around.
Shakes his tushy.
Just shakes his little tushy. I like that.
Doug Bader, use mansplain.
That could be a psychic type move, except it's not one, and I would love us to keep
So I can create Doug Bader from whole cloth, but the idea of creating specialized moves irks you.
The problem is you could create a specialized move, teach it to Pikachu, he becomes godlike. Like, there's one that you could give Pikachu a move that would make him invincible.
Use eat other Pokemon.
God, I wish I'd said it. A Pokemon other than Pikachu. I mean, it's just like, just any other Pokemon would have been great.
Here, I'll give you
so much funnier.
Why don't I tell you some, and then you say some out loud? We'll get some good takes, and then Rachel can like chop and screw it so that it sounds like you know good ones. So, Garchomp.
Garchomp.
Don't say it like you're at a French restaurant trying to get the waiter's attention.
Garchomp. Pardonnez-me, Garchomp. Is this supposed to be room temperature butter? Because not loving it. And if the baguettes are not coming soon, lay tip may be affected. Garchomp.
That's good.
So this is a Panera bread.
Sorry, say again. Cup holder.
Cup holder.
Cuckolder.
Cuckolder.
It was a Pokemon. This is good.
Yeah.
This is
See,
a Pokemon.
It's fun in the space.
It's good. Okay, I think it's good in here. Let me duck my head through this curtain and see if there's anything. It's a Pokemon that has cup holders built into it and just walks around with you and carries your drink.
Now, can it do hot drinks?
Cut out. I can't hear it. Your sound must.
Can it do hot drinks, Justin?
What? It can, but you can see it wincing.
Oh no!
Yeah, that's good. And he can pop out of his ball.
Is there a cooler one? That would be cool too. What about like ice chest? But it stores your drink. It keeps hot drinks hot and cold drinks cold.
I like the idea of just a cup holder Pokemon that pops out and he's like, Chevrolet Equinox. And it's like, this is my Pokemon, Chevrolet Equinox. And then Dougbater gets in and drives the other Pokemon. Dougbater, this doesn't make any sense.
And he holds up his license. Dougbater.
All right. License, and then the license says, license. It's a Pokemon.
Yeah, that's good too.
It's Pokemon all the way down.
Let's just do this lightning round real quick. If you want extra credit, add catch rate to Dougbater. Real quick, just a number.
1.
6.
Okay. Gender ratio.
100%. 100% male, 100% and he's gender. Insistent on that.
Yeah. Announces it loudly.
Yeah.
Wow, Dougbater is a rough customer. Species
when they
name,
ask him for his pronouns, he says, "I'm all dude."
Yeah,
it's the worst. It's the worst.
Okay, Pokedex number
69.
Yep.
Yeah, egg groups.
What?
Justin, this one's you. Justin, what's the egg group?
Farm raised.
Hatch time.
Always a party.
Height, weight. And then I guess this last Q&A, it does say, can I sell my Pokemon ideas to the company? You can try. They may not do anything with it, but it's a good idea to share anyway. So,
I'm open to it, by the way. If Nintendo's listening, and I know they are, and they're like, ooh, I like Dougbater, challenging ideas, I'm willing to sell Dougbater for a premium.
I'm already having an anxiety attack thinking about being at a live show, and I'm going to look for my a Lime scooter to get home on, and I run into a listener who's at the show, and they pull back their hoodie to show off their Dougbater t-shirt that we definitely sold them, and they look at me with anticipation, and I give them the blankest possible. The t-shirt will need to say, Justin, this is from that time you guys talked about. It was a bit that you did. What can I get 3 clean? What do you guys in your head? How does Dougbater say his own name?
Dougbater. Dougbater. I like that one. Dougbater.
Oh, that's when he's like playing basketball.
Yeah. Then he's Emo Thunder.
You guys want to hear another question?
Could come in like Mike Jones does on a track where he's just like, Dougbater, like yells it pretty loud.
Yeah.
Or you could do like a Jason Derulo thing. Dougbater.